I'm in the booth. Don't shoot. Which I need some proof.
Introducing
Watch my
the
videos,
two
man.
racks a
2
week
racks a week.
challenge.
Ronnie Speed. Yeah, Ronnie Speed. Ronnie Speed. When I drive, I make
video, and then where you were just showing all your 2500. I said, okay, all right, I said I can get with that.
Introducing the 2 racks a week challenge.
What's going on, people? Ronnie Speed coming back. Man, you know what time it is, man. Here we have the very first and official 2 racks a week winners link up. Let's get it, man. Fella, hold up, show them the 2 racks a week shirt, man.
2 racks a week,
man. Show them. So you see it, man. We all got our 2 racks a week shirts on. So basically what these shirts symbolize is we have all made $2,000 or more within 1 week of driving Uber or Lyft. So for all the new viewers that's going to be watching this video, maybe you share with your family or friends. I've been doing this thing called the 2 racks a week challenge for the gig workers, Uber and Lyft drivers who have been making $2,000 or more within a week. They get a Zoom call and they get one of these shirts. So basically the purpose of the 2 racks a week challenge and this link up is to celebrate the drivers out there who are making $2,000 or more. And why is this important? Because we are here to showcase drivers in other markets, because y'all been seeing me do it for a while now. So now I want to showcase the drivers in other markets who are making $2,000. This is our new standard. And also $2,000 just gets us closer and closer to making $100,000 in a year. So if you're coming from the corporate world, most of you guys get 2 weeks off, which leaves you with a 50-week work year. So 50 times 2,000, $100,000, blah, blah, blah. But before we do the introductions, I want to show you what exactly 2 racks means to me. I have an acronym that I like to go by. So 2 racks, resilient actions capable of kickstarting success. Again, let me break it down one more time. Resilient actions capable of kickstarting success. Let's get it. And so for the viewers that's watching this, Uber and Lyft is not paying me. They're not paying these guys. We have all got this out the mud from hard work, dedication, setting goals. Look at them, man. I know. See, now y'all see 2 different faces. Y'all been seeing me for a while. Now you got 2 different people, 2 different states, the same mindset, same goals, and we just out here winning, man. That's what it's about. We celebrating winners. Winners, because we love to win. So yeah, man. I got a quick slideshow to showcase what these guys have done and some of the key points that they have stated in their interviews. So I'm gonna share my screen and play the slideshow so we could, get cracking. So this is gonna be a quick introduction from y'all interviews. Oops, hit the wrong button. Give me 1 second. All right. Let's go.
Let's get ready for the 2 racks a week winners link up. So we're going to break down the A, the B, and the C, which is the attitude, the behaviors, and the consistency that will make you remarkable, not just average.
And if you think I'm capping, I got other people showing you too who live in different states.
Don't worry about how much you're getting paid per hour. Like, don't worry about none of that.
Like, what kind of person are you?
And a lot of times I don't even focus on the money. I'm just focused on the rides and trying to hit those ride share bonuses.
Yeah.
As you hit those ride share bonuses, the money comes in.
These are real people, real drivers, showing you what's been working for them, their mindsets, their disciplines, their attitudes, and their reasons on why they drive.
Well, I set my alarm to wake me up at a certain time so I can get right back at it, so I can get that 2K.
Like, what kind of person are you?
So when I see an opportunity, I'm making $2,000 a week. It's hard to get me off like that. That's discipline in itself. Like, you can show
Right.
nobody else is paying me $2,000 a week.
Like, what kind of person are you? It made me think, like, if I don't do this right now, am I really gonna go get a job where, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna have a boss and they're gonna tell me what to do when I come in? You know what I'm saying? Like, Uber lit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's plain and simple, for real.
So I show them paycheck of me making more money than what my dad made in a week, and he was an engineer.
Like, what kind of person are you?
I like to start at like between 4 and 6, you know, somewhere in between there.
I like early mornings because I just like being done early so I can go to the gym or do whatever I need to do.
Yeah.
And a lot of times people, you know, they have their headphones in or they don't say anything to the people they drive. And I can talk to anybody, whether it's, you know, an older Indian couple or, you know, to a brother like myself or, you know, pick up a stripper late at night. Hey, we always got something to talk about.
Like, what kind of person are you?
In the morning, I meditate. I have a vision board. So my goals are where I'm trying to go. And then I write what I call a script.
Mm-hmm.
And then I get up and shower and get ready, and I get out in the streets.
So I know what I want in life. I want to travel. I want to.
Right.
I want my freedom. When I have kids, I'm not working more than 40 hours.
And it just, you know, opened my mind to new possibilities. Like I can do this consistently. People really think 60 hours is a lot. Like, it's not.
Mm-hmm.
It's really not that much. Like, you know, you can do it and fit other things in your schedule if you want to.
Oh, so what y'all guys think of seeing yourself out
That's
here with
dope.
dropping those gems?
That was dope.
Yeah, man. Y'all said some heat, man. Y'all said some heat. So that was just a little brief introduction of the panel. Unfortunately, other guys that was in the slideshow, they weren't able to make it. Maybe they grinding, but you know, maybe we'll see them in the future. So we're just gonna rock with, you know, these two gentlemen right here. But before we get started with the panel discussion, I want you guys to, you know, state like who exactly are you? Like, who am I? And like, what is some positive affirmation, some things that you tell yourself, like you know, to help you have a positive mindset and keep you going? We can start off with Ali first.
So I'm Ali, like you said. I drive out of the DMV. Some positive things I tell myself is I tell myself if I want to do what I want to do, like if I have something I'm trying to do later on in the week, or I'm trying to go hang out with somebody, or I'm trying to go out later at night, I basically just, you know, I tie that reward to whatever it is that I got to do with work, you know, because sometimes, you know, motivation ain't enough, you know, to get done what you got to get done. So tying my rewards to whatever work I get done throughout the week. Now, I don't know if that makes sense, but it just helps me keep going, because I'm like, okay, to do what I want to do, I got to do what I got to do first.
Right. Right.
So,
Right. And Craig, what about you? What type of things that you tell yourself to, help you continue going and,
Well, I'm Craig Parks, as he's told me out. I'm an entrepreneur to my soul. When I say to my soul, I've always been an entrepreneur. I am successful. I'm a money magnet. Money comes to me easily and frequently.
Ooh.
The right people to me. Everybody that sits my back of my car works out to my advantage. Those are the things I tell myself throughout the day before I even hit the road, and then while I'm driving. So I look at every opportunity, every situation as an opportunity. Everything works to my advantage. That's what I tell myself. So even when it looks like it's going wrong, it's going right.
Ooh, I like that. Money Magnet Craig, man. Let's get it, man. So for all you guys that's watching this video, we got a person that's in the DMV and a person that is in Dallas. So if you in any of these areas, man, drop a comment and represent, give them a shout out, click them emojis, share some love, man, because we doing it big over here, man. Stop watching those nerds and get on the winning team. So we're gonna start off. Craig. We're gonna start off with you, man. Money Magnet Craig. That's what we're gonna call you.
Okay,
Money
I
Magnet
like that.
Craig, man. Yeah. Money Magnet Craig, man.
Yes,
So in your interview, you stated that you have 3 kids, right?
yes,
You like to live a lavish lifestyle. We already know that.
absolutely.
Vision board,
Yes, sir.
writing scripts, setting goals.
Yes.
But the thing that I like the most is, like, once you send me that 2 racks a week video, man, you had the actual video, you popping the champagne. That was genius. That was a real life celebration. So I want to thank you, man, for like just setting the tone for this, because that meant a lot to me, man. I appreciate that very much.
Man, well, it meant a lot to me to run across your videos, man. It inspired me at the right time, right place. As you said earlier, I watched a lot of videos, especially during the pandemic, I don't know if we're ready for that part of it, but it inspired me because I was looking for an answer. I was looking for a way to make some money. And like I said in the previous interview that you did with me, my brother-in-law, he hit me to Lyft, and I got on Lyft, and I kept asking him, because at the time, my mortgage, I know California's a lot higher, but my mortgage was $3,000 a month.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, and I had a big house. I just sold my house. I had a 4,000 square foot house, 5 bedrooms, 4 baths, and pool. And at the time, me and my ex-wife had went ways at the same time when the club got closed because of the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sitting there like, my lifestyle was pretty up there. So when you up there and you fall, it's farther than somebody that, that maybe pays $1,000 per month for rent or something, you know what I'm saying, living a regular lifestyle. When we fall, when the people that are making money, it really hurts. It ain't skinny. This is breaking some bones, boy.
Mm-hmm.
So I needed to find something real quick. So I found the Lyft situation, but I was searching. I need more money. I need to know how's it being done. Can you really make some money? The question was, can you make some real money with this?
Right.
And then I ran across you, and not to just like I said, not to just the other people. What I find with a lot of the other the other YouTubers, and again, I'm not saying anything negative, what they do, and it's their mindset, and they don't realize they're doing it. People don't realize they're doing it. They'll give a positive, but give more negative with it, and wishy-washy with it. And the way our minds work, we've been told no by the time we're 2 years old, over 50,000 times.
Right.
No. So people now are kind of jaded and say, well, positive's positive. The thing about being positive, there's so much negative, you got to overflow with positive to overcome the negative.
Right.
We need both. I mean, you can't turn on the light without negative and positive. You have to have both.
Right.
But the idea is to flood yourself with positive energy and positive mindset to get the desired results. And that's what you exude when you do your videos. It's positive, it's energy. Yeah, getting it. About to hit these sets, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And not this, oh yeah, I'm gonna grab my
Right. Just low. Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Just low energy, man. And damn, thank you. That was a good monologue. So you was living a lavish lifestyle, then you had to sell the club. So now you overcoming adversity. So can you tell the audience how's setting goals and creating a vision board and a script help you accomplish your goals with Uber and Lyft?
Okay. I've been meditating. I'm an old cat. By the way, I'm old. I'm 54. Okay. Let me give that out there. So I've been meditating for 30 years and I've gotten everything that I've ever wanted in my life, not by accident, but purposefully intending. So that means meditation, script writing, and also vision board. We're visual creatures. If we see it, then, and the first thing that you wake up in the morning, if you see something positive, I have a video vision board that I watch with my things that I want, whether it be cars, houses, and even women, because I like a certain type of woman.
Okay.
And look a certain way. So I put all that stuff in my vision board to hype me up when I first wake up. The first thing you see, bam, sets the tone. After I watch that, and you can create it on any app. You can download the pictures off of Google, take your screenshots, let no dream or no wanting be too big or too large, because that's the problem. We put limits on ourselves. Ain't no limits. So you put all that stuff on there, I watch it. It's probably about maybe a minute and a half, 2 minutes. Bam. Now my focus point on where I'm trying to go and what I want, both material, spiritually, and physically, what I want. Okay. Personal, very, very personal, because we're all different. Then I write the script. And I write it in the present tense, or I am so happy and grateful now that I made $2,000 this week. I'm so happy and grateful I was able to pay my rent or my mortgage on time. I'm so happy and grateful that my kids are healthy. I'm so glad I'm healthy. So I put all that stuff in the present tense. When you say tomorrow is always a day away, or one day, that's not, your mind doesn't understand it. So when you affirm that it's already done, it's already written, it's already done. And I also put in there, today I laughed and smiled more than I ever had, because life is about smiling and being happy. At least it is for me.
Right,
if I ain't smiling, I ain't laughing, I ain't happy, what's it all for?
True.
So you get all the money in the world. If you ain't happy, you ain't really got nothing.
Right.
$2,000 a week, what's that gonna do? So that's what I do. I set the mindset right. So by the time, and then I meditate. And for those of you who don't know how to meditate, you can go to calm.time on YouTube and get the free ones and just do 10 minutes of focusing. We have so much noise and stuff around us that we need that quiet time, center. And then when you hit the road, your mind is right, you're safer on the road, you're more pleasant with your customers, and you attract the money to you.
Damn, man, that's powerful, man. Like vision board, manifesting, imagine yourself there. Because I do some of the same things, probably not to your extent, but even like cars that I want, I'll go to the dealership, go sit in a Ferrari or something, just smell it, just feel myself in it. Even when I'm driving my Prius, I'm like, yeah, this a Lambo. Like it's gonna be a Lambo one day. So yeah, man. Damn, that's awesome, man. Did you want to touch on that, Ali? Did you have anything to back him up by, or any thoughts on that?
I just think that's interesting. That's your way of going about it. But I'm like listening to you, and I'm like, I should like take some of this and implement it in my life, because this sounds very like helpful.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you'll be surprised with like vision boards and like writing down goals, and just like you gotta be tangible. You gotta touch it. Like sometimes you gotta just touch certain things, man.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, like I said, the way you're going about it, it just seems more like natural and like peaceful, and you're like envisioning things. I'm like, damn, I'm like doing this I might be doing this the wrong way. I'm just mad all the time. Like I work off anger. You know what I'm saying?
I'm kind of the same way. I like being mad though. Like,
right.
It's like people like, oh, why? But it's like it's just fire. I'm just like a fiery person. So I don't know, like, cause how I get in the zone, I have to go to a dark place. I like just going to a dark place, like people
Right.
count me out. That's what getting me fired up. So I think about all the people that's talking shit. Like, all right, motherfuckers, I'm gonna prove you wrong, god damn it. But it always worked for me though.
Okay.
Like I have to have that type of, like motivating factor, man. Like go to a dark place and then I also like pissing people off, by talking more shit. So like when I ask you guys like who you are and like some affirmations you tell yourself, what I tell myself, I'm over here looking good, feeling good, smelling good.
That's positive though.
Yeah, it's positive. Like that's what I believe. Like when I wake up, I'm happy I'm alive. I'm about to get going. I'm looking good. My arms big. Girls like me. Like shit, I'm having a good time. About to make 2 racks, help other people out. So, that's what it's about, man. And my next question for you, Craig, is how did you readapt from being a nightclub owner to driving Lyft? How was that? Explain how was that transition?
It was easy. It was easy.
Damn.
I hate to say that. I hate to say that. The reason why it was easy because the wealth that I acquired being a strip club owner, I got that from the mud too. So I had to readjust. The hard part was being broke. Let me just say, let me let that pause for a second. The hard part was being broke because I hadn't been broke for so long. I had so much money. I was that cat that would walk in the store. If I see it, I buy it and don't even ask for the prices. That's what it is. Because I've already made my mind up that that's what I want. My ex-wife, she want that. She's pissed me off, taking stuff up to the counter and then want to change your mind. I said, no, you walked all through the store, so we gonna get it. Leave it there, and if you don't wear it and decide after a while, take it back. So the transition was the hardest part was the mindset before I even got to the road, because all this had happened, COVID, what I'm saying? The governor saying all strip clubs, all businesses is closed or whatever. And I'm like, damn, now what? You know what I'm saying? So then the hard part was setting the groundwork down and letting it all sink in. Okay, we close. Now what? But once I made the decision, it's on like Donkey Kong.
Right.
That's how I go. So getting in the car, doing that and grinding it's always been, I've always been a hustler. I never sold dope before, never did anything like that, but I was that guy who would go to swap meets and sell belt buckles and lights and flags and whatever it takes to make money. When I was a teenager, my mom didn't give me money like that. I had to go. My first business was cutting grass.
Yeah.
I had a wagon. I put the lawnmower on the wagon. I put the edger and all my little sweeping tools and stuff and go from house to house cutting grass. So I would have money to floss at school and be able to buy the girls lunch and nutrition and shit. That was me. That was me. So how I got the club, I was a stripper. I was a male stripper, and in Vegas, Vegas is so racist that they don't have no black strip clubs. So I wanted to see some big booty black girls. So I asked one of my comrades, said, "Hey man, where the girls at?" They was like, "Man, you might go to day shift and catch a couple girls, but you ain't gonna see none." So I took my money from stripping and invested and had a night start promotion. And then the owner of the building saw I was making so much money. He said, you want to go into business together? So we ended up on the strip club in Vegas. And I did that for 11 and a half years. So I had a successful business in Vegas. Me and him fell out because of some things. So I ended up suing him and winning and found a spot because I couldn't find none in Vegas. Nothing was zoned for that. So I got a spot here in Dallas. And when I got the spot here in Dallas, it was zoned and I built it out beautiful. I spent $500,000 to build the club out. It was beautiful. Great situation. And then grand opening was January. March, COVID hit. We had to close, man. So I couldn't afford to keep spending $15,000 a month for the rent at the spot, paying my managers and insurances, blah, 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 blah. I had to let it go.
Right.
So now the second leg, thanks to Lyft and Uber, I'm letting you know what the next leg is. I'm getting ready to open up a sports bar.
Okay.
So me and I got a partner. We're about to do that. And then I got my TV network right now that I have right now on Roku and Fire Stick.
Okay.
And I'm about to expand that and make that big. So I'm using Lyft and Uber for the next thing. It's not the permanent last stop. It's not the final.
Right.
So that's what this is. It's been a blessing for me, man.
Man, bro, that's awesome, man. Like, you know, like you said, you've been an entrepreneur shit your whole life, man. You find ways to, you know, to make shit happen, man. And you know, that brings us like to like a good point. So basically, like you see these 2 racks a week t-shirts. So these mean a lot and they have a message, not just 2 racks a week, but the things that you have to go through, the mindset that you have to be successful and constantly change and readapt. So I named my brand RVL, which is readapt, vision, and levitate. So as you see, this is the number 1 seller, of course, the 2 racks a week t-shirts. These going fast and people want them. So before we get to Ali, we're gonna take a quick little break. I'm gonna share a quick video, then we're gonna go on to Ali. So let's get it.
Real quick, we have a limited supply of 2 racks a week shirts left. They're running out. So make sure you hit your 2 racks if you want to get one of these shirts before they are all gone. But I have another solution for you guys. We still have 2 other shirts, part of the Holy Trinity collection, which is the Hustle All Day and the Not Too Shabby shirts. So the Hustle All Day shirts represent you embracing the journey, overcoming adversity, pursuing your purpose and things that you are passionate about. From the time that you wake up in the morning, from the time that you go to bed at night, you hustling all day, trying to make shit happen, trying to get things done, and trying to live the life that you truly want to live. And we also have the Not Too Shabby shirt. So for the Not Too Shabby shirt, this is supposed to represent positive affirmations that you telling yourself once you're on your journey. You start to make things happen, you put the work in, and you start to see positive results. The positive results is more confirmation that you can do this, that you are willing, that you are capable of achieving your dreams and becoming successful. Check out rvlclothing.com to get the rest of the merch. Back to the program.
That's what's up. That's fly.
Yeah, man. I'm a character. But yeah, check out rvlclothing.com, get you some merch. You know, this is just the beginning. So now we go down to Ali. Sneaky, I'm gonna call you Sneaky Ali. I already told you look sneaky as hell. So
Sneaky Ali.
you're gonna be Sneaky Ali, man. You're gonna be Sneaky Ali, man. Sneaky Ali out the DMV. So if you're in the DMV, you know, represent, show them some love. And like I was telling Craig before we got on, the number 1 market that I have like the most 2 racks a week winners from Dallas. And I think the second is the DMV. So I don't know what it is about these 2 markets, but hey, man, you got some winners out there, man. So Ali, what I remember from your interview is when I asked you, why do you think people do not make $2,000? And you made such a good point when you were saying that a lot of people are unaware that you can make it. And I'm like, damn, I never thought of it like that. Because of course, me is like, you know, I was an athlete, so I'm always, you know, waking up early, grinding, you know, 2-a-days, school, you know, stuff like that. So I'm always looking at it from my lens, like, oh, people just lazy, you know, they don't want it. But then, you know, there are people out there who are searching for answers and looking for opportunity and looking for solutions. But then, you know, you come across my content, you see $2,000, you be like, damn, okay, now this is definitely possible. So now my question for you is, how important is a good mindset in executing your goals? Like, what do you think about that?
Yeah, I think the mindset is everything. Like, if you don't have a good mindset, a healthy mindset about it, and not just with Lyft, it could be with anything you're doing, you're really not gonna go far. And what I really mean about that is like, basically my mindset when I go into doing this or go into doing anything I need to do is like, I realize like there's days that I'm gonna wake up where I'm not gonna want to do something.
Right.
You know, half the time, like 70% of the time when I wake up and I gotta do, like, I don't want to do it. Like, I
Right,
don't want to
right.
be up at 5 in the morning, 4 in the morning, driving 12, 13 hours, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I know it's got to be done.
Mm.
And that's what I kind of meant by my earlier point is like, whether I want to do it or not, it's got to be done, you know? And if
Right.
I don't do it, you know, I just don't feel, it just doesn't feel right. So
Right.
like,
No. Mm-hmm.
mhm.
No, that's facts. So is it fair to say, do you think a lot of people don't have like some type of vision, vision on, where they want to be at as far as like the finish line? Most people, they just live day by day. But like you made an interesting point, like, often you don't feel like driving and getting up that early. Hell, I don't either. You think I like getting up at 4 a.m., but I'm used to it. And, I gotta get going because I got, shit I'm trying to accomplish, people who I'm trying to help. So now it's bigger than me. So, and that helps me keep going. Cause if you see some people that comment on some of my videos, that be, well, that's all you do is drive. Like, what about work-life balance? Or that's all you do? Like, I have no life. Like, this is my life, man. Trying to be successful. This is my life. Like, what are you talking about?
Exactly.
Like what do you think about that? Like, do you feel like the same way or?
Man, I'm gonna try not to sound pessimist when I say this.
No, go ahead.
But when people say stuff like that, I'm like, have you seen your life though? Like, do you see where it's going?
Right.
Like, it's really not about just driving Uber. Like like
Right.
Craig said, it's Uber now, and then what are you gonna do with it?
Yeah.
But you talk what work-life balance are you looking for if you're broke? You know what I'm saying? Or that's how it was for me at least. You know, like if I'm broke, like when I was broke and shit, like I just felt depressed. I was like, there's no way, like this is not how life's supposed to be.
Right.
So I don't believe in work-life balance until I have my shit together, and it's set up as to what I see. As far as you were saying about vision boards and whatnot, that sounds interesting because for me, it's all in my head. I
Yeah.
never thought about like writing it down or anything like that. So that's interesting you say that. But it's just like until I get to a certain point, like what am I gonna do? Like what I'm gonna go have some drinks. Okay. Like I'm gonna play video games all day. Like, I have
Right.
time to go to the gym when I want to go to the gym. If I want, if I want to link up with my boys, like I'll link up with my boys. If I want to go chill with a girl, like I'll go chill with a girl.
Okay.
Like, I mean, what else am I gonna be doing? You know what I'm saying? What
Exactly.
work-life balance are you talking about? Like, you talking about you want to come home and chill and watch Netflix? Come
Right.
on, bro.
Yeah. See,
Like,
chilling with
I have
girls.
this TV in my room, and I kid you not, it is never on. And I hate the
Same
fact
in
that it's
mine, man.
in my room because there was one week where I would come home and I would just turn it on, and I started waking up late at 7 a.m., 8 a.m. And I know you know what that's like. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
It just kills momentum, and
yeah, I
your
don't know
whole
what you.
your
Yeah,
whole day is different. What do you think, money magnet, Craig?
Man, I feel the same way. People say balance, okay? Again, I'm the oldest cat in the room, so I can definitively, if you have a regular job, when people that talk about regulars, first of all, let's break this down. And I
Okay.
wrote some down I want to say. And
Mhm.
people judge what we do.
Yep.
Because now I'm newly single. I was married for like 10 years.
Mhm.
So I'm new to this game. And females judge you on not on the money you make now. It's a cold hustle out there. They want to judge you on what you do.
Yep.
And how. So if you're
Facts.
plump, making good money, oh, that's not glamorous enough, so I don't want to mess with you.
Oh, I
So
don't tell them, by the way. I don't say it.
don't.
I
Yeah.
don't
So
tell nobody.
the fact of the matter is, guys, average Americans, one sitting in our back seat, make about $16.36 an hour.
Okay.
Doctors make $220,000 a year. Average doctor. Lawyers make $120,000. A forklift guy makes $16 an hour. Walmart employees make about $14 an hour. So when you break all that down, if you want to be a doctor or a lawyer, you got to go to school for however many years. If you're a doctor, shit, you gotta do the after-graduate thing. Lawyers, you got to pass your bar test and all that good stuff. Okay, and and $16 an hour for a forklift driver. I'm just grabbing these things out of the sky to make a point.
Yeah.
And I'm not knocking none of that stuff, none of it.
Mm-hmm.
But what we do, one guy, we were talking about YouTube dudes.
Mm-hmm.
One dude did the test just to see if you really can make $2,000 a week. And he drove for 15 days or something like that straight. And in 2 weeks, every week he made consistently over $2,000 a week, just like we do, putting in the time. He says, yeah, but it breaks down to about $35 an hour. And plus you got to worry about getting oil change, blah, blah, blah. Still came up 2,000. So he said it in a pessimistic manner, but said, yeah, it can be achieved. My thing is this, if you work those other jobs, there's drawbacks to all of that.
Yeah, facts. Thank you, man.
So if you're talking about the oil change that we have to do, yes, I just got an oil change the other day. It was $100 and something in my truck, okay? All right, tires, we're gonna get flat tires. But guess what? Going to Walmart to work, you still can get a flat tire on the way there.
Or into an accident, yeah.
Or into an accident. So what are we really talking about here? Are we talking about, we're not, in my opinion, this is my opinion, I'm speaking from Craig,
mm-hmm.
We're not trying to talk you in or out of anything. We're giving you an alternative way to make good money because it's there, the opportunity's there. Are they hating? Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. Maybe they're pointing out facts. Okay, you got to get the repairs done on your car. Got to get your car washed. All that little cute stuff that we have to do to maintain our business. But here's a fact, Ronnie, I want to say. The other day, I had somebody in my backseat that drives trucks.
Okay.
He has 3 trucks. And guess where I was taking him? I was taking him from the repair shop because one of his trucks, something broke on it, cost him $1,500. He was telling me he made $40,000 with his 3 trucks. I said, oh man, that's awesome. But out of the $40,000 he made in the month, he's got to pay for gas, was over $11,000 in fuel,
mm-hmm.
okay, insurances, and plus he had to pay his drivers. So not too shabby. He still walked away with over $20,000. Would you spend $11,000 or $15,000 to make maybe $25,000, $30,000 a month?
Yeah,
I
would. Hell yeah.
What we do is no different from anybody else.
Facts. Yeah, it's people perspective, man. But like, I think it's human nature to try to find the negatives. Yeah, I never look at it like that. Like, if I have an opportunity, I don't give a fuck how long it took me to make 2,000. That's my goal. That's what I set out for myself, and I executed. I don't care about none of that. Like y'all people are just nerds. Like they like being nerds. Like, oh well, let me, like, oh my calculator. Like they get thrill out of that. I don't care about none of that, man. I don't have time to be trying to break down every trip, trying to do little hacks on the app, and oh, I'm gonna go offline, try to chase this surge, man. I just try to make my bread and go home, man. And I think people drive themselves crazy, worry about a whole bunch of little stuff. And another thing that people like to do is like they try to discredit you. But what I find interesting is nobody adds any type of solutions. It's always some negative or some type of shit talking, but where are the solutions? Like, who are you helping and what do you how can you counter it? Okay, provide a solution. Well, I'm open ears, like,
mm-hmm.
like shit, help me. I mean, I'm open-minded. Shit, tell us something different then. Because if you're gonna come on comments or say something, you gotta back it up with something. And more than likely, these people, it's not for them. So I have an acronym, another acronym I like to go by, LTP. Let them perish. Fuck them.
And then the other thing for me is like, okay, we talk about, when you and I were offline, we were talking about gas prices.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I have an entrepreneur mindset, and you have to have an entrepreneur mindset to do this because we're in business for ourselves.
Yeah.
With the club, the strip club, okay? Mm-hmm. Per week, I probably spent about 2,000, anywhere on the low end, as low as 700, but usually around 2,000
mm-hmm.
a week on liquor and whatnots for the club, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna make anywhere from $15,000 to $30,000 a week. So would you spend 2,000 to make that?
Yes.
But see, those same naysayers will talk about the gas that we spend.
Yep.
So the way I look at it, it's about mindset. if I had to spend $100 a day on fuel, okay, to make $300-400 a day, so be it. And it also, the way I look at it is it's $100 investment. So I say $100. To me, in my mind, I'm still flipping that same 100.
Yeah.
For those who do nefarious things like sell drugs, someone sold drugs or sold anything for that matter, you're going to have the upfront money for whatever it is the product that you are.
Right.
To me, our upfront money is our fuel that we have to buy every day.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if you don't have the mindset for that, this ain't for you.
Right.
Go clock in, take your little lunch, clock out. But for those of us who make the bread, we spend the money on the gas, we spend the money on the car wash. I get a car wash every day. I pay $36 a month for unlimited car washes. Part of my daily routine, fuel up the night before, go get my car washed the night before. So I just jump in my whip and go. Clean car, inside and out, fully filled up, ready to go. Let's get this paper. Let's go. That's my attitude.
Facts. And yeah, that's a good segue into like the group questions. I have a few group questions that both you guys can answer, give your opinions on. And yeah, so the question number one is, can you guys think of can you guys think of a better hustle that provides some of the benefits that Uber and Lyft do, like autonomy, making money, freedom, and allow you to pursue like your purpose and things that you're trying to accomplish? Can you think of anything better off the top of your head?
I can't. And I've looked, and not to say that they're not out there. I just haven't.
Right.
This has been consistent. I'm literally right now consistently making over 2,000 a week, sometimes a lot more. I've hit 3,000 once. Consistently.
Yeah. What you think, Ali?
I'm sure there's things out there like you said, and that has to do with I don't know, man. I talk to people all the time when they get in my car, and I see them like dressed up and all this, and I'm like, I just stay asking them like, hey, what do you do? Like, tell me what you do. Like, get me hip. And it's always like, I don't know, like established jobs that they've been doing for years. Not just to say you can't do it, but just gives you an idea. There is things out there, but at my level, where I'm, I don't see anything else. Me personally.
I don't think so. I don't think it is anything better that's like a side hustle that people have to consider. Like every other thing is going to require some type of learning curve. Maybe you have to know somebody, like a recommendation, and the time that it may take to do that. I mean, if you have a clean driver record, a driver's license, and you can read a map, you can make money like instantly. All they gotta do is just have those three things. You can sign on, just pick people up. It's that simple. You don't have to learn a whole bunch of fancy things and fancy skill set. Just sign up, bam, now you making money. Then when you do make money, it may take a little bit. Some people may take a couple weeks, a month, couple months to make 2,000. But it's like, shit, people signing up. Oh, I made 1,000 or like 1,200 my first week. And that's more money than they ever made in a week. And they just, just started driving. So like, I think
to add to that one thing, sorry, my fault. I just wanted to
go ahead.
Thing, is you got to realize, like, aside from that, this is also a skill that you're learning.
It is.
You're developing mental fortitude, to be able to stick it out and do what you got to do. And it's like, if you start to learn to put in 60 to 70 hours into something, like whatever you move on to next, like I have no doubt in my mind that whatever I move on to next, I'm crushing. You know? So
facts.
So you're also learning the skill of developing this, mental fortitude.
Exactly, man. Bro. It's like y'all, I got like telepathy or something. Y'all just read my mind. God damn. So next question. How do you think people who are driving Uber, Lyft, or maybe doing some other gig work, how can they benefit from making 2 racks a week? It seemed like you just named one one benefit right there.
Yeah.
Like what else y'all think? How else can they benefit?
Well, go ahead, Ali.
No, go ahead, because I was literally about to ask. Go ahead.
Okay, so again, we'll go back to mindset. If you have the mental fortitude and the stamina to do this for that many hours, that means you have the mental fortitude to do that, apply it to anything. So it's multifaceted. So anything, if you have a business, if you're working on something, a project, a brick and mortar business or online business, you have the mental fortitude to stay focused, because owning your own business, you guys are calling it a hustle. It's still a business, because we have to pay taxes as business owners, basically.
Right.
So if you have the business, no one tells you what to do. No one's telling you, Ali, you got to get up, you get your ass up and go. Yeah, come on, get up and go take a shot. You're telling yourself to do that. So if you have the mental fortitude to do that, now at that point, anything that you decide you want to do, you made your mind up that you're going to go do it. You're going to go do it, and you're going to be successful at it. Because why? You can make 2 racks a week when nobody's pushing you but me, myself, and I. So you a bad man.
Yeah,
what you think, Ali?
I just gotta say, if whoever watches this and y'all just heard up to this point, and this don't make you want to quit your shit and go get a car and start driving, then you're tripping, bro. Because I'm telling you, once I found your videos, I was like, like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Quit my serving job. I was like, bro, I'm out of here. So,
Man.
You're 100% right. The ways I think people could benefit is, number one, man, they have the opportunity to actually think. If you in school and you got a job, you don't really do too much thinking. You pretty much told what to do. Everything is structured. Now this forces you to be creative, to do some research. Okay, how can I get off this lily pad and hop onto the next lily pad? So you thinking. Now you becoming self-reliant. Okay, now you become a little bit more structured. Now you start to learn about taxes and other things and ways to save money. So like, it's just going to be like a better life, man. And I feel like, a lot of people are happier. Like, I'm happy as hell. I love this shit, man. I love the grind. To a lot of people that I've talked to, shit like this scares them. I'm like, but I'm different, too bad DeAndre couldn't be on here. Like, the whole theme of the video was, what kind of person are you? I'm not that person. I'm not that person that's going to be sitting up here kissing ass, laughing at weak ass jokes in these weak ass companies. Sound like one of these corporate bots. Like, oh yeah, yeah, we have to turn in a report. Did you check the email today? Like, no, that's not me, man. I'm gonna say what I want to say. I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm gonna take a lunch as long as I want to take. I'm gonna wear what I want to wear. I don't want to be sending emails worrying about pronouns. That's not me, man. I want to do me. I want to chill, man. So like that lifestyle just never it just never inspired me. I just felt like I'd be dead there. I couldn't be me. I couldn't be Ronnie Spee. Like, it's a whole bunch of jobs with other like fancy job titles, but it's only me, man. I'm Ronnie Spee. The fuck? I got an ego. Like, I'm me for a reason. Like, the fuck?
Yeah.
So like, people, they could tap into like them, man, like be creative and pursue something that they want to. And I think that's the most securest thing that you can actually do. Not these jobs. People a year or two ago found out how secure their job was when they got laid off and they start losing them. So It is the most secure thing is, yourself, man.
So like, to your point, I wanted to say that like last year for my birthday,
okay,
because of Uber Lyft, I was able to put away I drove extra just to put away the money to go to Dominican Republic.
Mm-hmm.
So this year I'm going to Colombia, Medellin, Colombia. Mm-hmm. So I'm about to stack some money. I've already put some money away for that, but I'm gonna stack some more money so I can have even better time. So I put that money aside. My bills will be paid when I leave and come back. Everything stays in motion and get back on the grind. So it affords us the opportunity to go travel. Yep. If you want, you ain't gotta ask nobody's permission. You ain't gotta wait for your use your vacation.
PTO, yeah.
PTO or none of that. You do what you want to do. Somebody has an event, I go.
Yep.
I come back, I say, oh, I got to put in double time this week. Okay, instead of doing the 60 hours, I'm gonna have to go to sleep and wake up early and hit it again to make up for that time I didn't do it,
Right.
So just stack the money, whatever. We're in control.
Yep. Hell yeah.
And another thing, we were talking
Mhm.
about things. You said things that might be help. What did you say? Things that they might learn from this?
Yeah,
What
yeah,
was
yeah.
it?
Like this life lessons, like thinking, being self-reliant, learning new
Yeah.
skill sets. Mhm.
So yeah, I was about to say like, so yes, it is just Uber, right? But still, like, there's gonna be moments where you're really gonna have to figure out how, like, say if you do want to make 2,000, right? You
Yeah,
do want to
yeah,
make 2,000. Like, it's not just gonna come just by you working and whatnot. I don't know how the case is out in Dallas for you or where you're at, Ronnie, right?
yeah. Mhm.
But sometimes you realize like, okay, I kind of got to switch up my strategy. I don't want to, be too hot about it, but
Yeah.
when to take certain rides, blah blah blah. So you learn how to reach your goal. Like,
Yeah.
so there's little things like problem
Problem
solving.
solving.
You know
Yep.
what I mean?
Yeah,
So there
yeah.
Yeah.
is problem solving in it. So
Yeah, for
Critical.
sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Absolutely.
And the next question, how did you guys boost your confidence to drive like Uber? Because I'm pretty sure some people thought that you were absolutely crazy to sit in a car, drive people around from city to city to make money. Like, so how did you boost your confidence and not let negative people's opinions get to you?
Well, for me, I didn't have nobody to answer to. It's me and my dog, Bliss.
Right.
So, he ain't got nothing to say about it. But no, my little sister, she was concerned because she's always known I've always been a workaholic. From time we were kids, I was that kid that's gonna go over and beyond. I've always been a leader. I was president of my class 3 years in a row. I'm that overachiever. And I just to a flaw because one thing about me, I've never been the best. I'll say this, and I'm not saying this to discredit myself. It's a little self-deprecation. I've not always been the best, but one thing you won't do is outwork me. So when you're sleeping, I'm working. I'm figuring out a way to master whatever it is that I'm doing. So that's why you were such a gem to me, because I saw that you were able to do it. So my master, for lack of a better way of putting it, would be Ronnie Speed. He showed me the roadmap. All I did is implement what you said and put it in motion. So you mean to tell me if I spend more time working doing this, I can actually make the money, and it proved itself. So I took little nits and bits from the nerds, but I really was able to implement what you said and spend the time. Nobody was saying that. They were saying, well, turn the app off, turn the app on. And, and then one guy says, the algorithm, the algorithm with the apps, and it's true. I found that to be truthful, that once you start taking, like, I used to turn down rides and say 15 minutes. I don't know if that's what you guys do, but I take all of them. And I take all of them because for me, that's going to put me in a hot spot. It may be a spot. See, in Dallas, there's a place called McKinney. McKinney's far as hell. I hate going there. But when I get over there, it's on. I'm bouncing. I got to turn the app off when I want to stop.
Okay.
Otherwise,
yeah, man, be like that.
So we supposed to go 12 hours, right? Lyft and Uber? Well, Uber not so much no more. Lyft though? Lyft won't shut you off.
Yeah. Sometimes, they'll keep you going.
You're about to do 16 hours.
Yeah.
You back to back. Now, once it's not doing back to back, they gonna kick you off. It's crazy.
Right. Right. What about you, Ali? What's some things that you did to boost your confidence, if you had like negative people in your ear or people that you was just batshit crazy to do this?
Honestly, man, I just see my surrounding. I look at my surrounding, and you know, sometimes I listen to people talk and like the things they say, and I'm just like, damn, bro, like, nah, like, I don't get it, you know? Like, how can you just be chill? How can you just be cool with yourself and you're broke, bro? Like, you
Right,
know what I'm saying? I just can't, you
right.
know? Mainly where I get my confidence from is, I mean, shit, one, when I go to cash out and they're like, oh, you made too much money, we can't let you cash out the whole amount, you know?
I love that. I'm like,
Right?
okay.
And then another thing would be just, you know, just I'm crazy about the waking up early in the morning because you know, so being up early in the morning at like 4:30 in the morning, 5 a.m. in the morning, seeing nobody on the road,
Yeah,
you know,
that shit make
that
you feel good. Like I'm out here, y'all snoozing. Like I'm out here 4 or
right,
5 in the morning, y'all snoozing.
bro. In my head, I'm driving, I'm about to kill all y'all. That's crazy,
Yeah,
man. I'm telling you.
exactly, man. Like, bro, like,
So
cause people look at it like Uber, like Uber, being an Uber, it's surface level. It's so many things that's like behind the scenes that's unspoken about. So, man, that's that's what we about to showcase the world this, man. Not just me. We all about to do it together. We about to be one big force. You know, I'm trying to flood the whole YouTube algorithm. Type in Uber driver, try to see us, man. 2 racks a week t-shirts. We shutting this bitch down. Who are these people? And they people of
man,
color
let
got
me
two
just
racks
say
a week
something.
t-shirts. Like, what
All
the
the
fuck is
dark
going on?
YouTube channels for Uber ain't like this one. I'm telling you,
No, it's
straight up.
not. It's
Nah,
not,
Like,
man.
that's
sir.
it. I've been watching those YouTube channels like a brick ago, and I'm just like, bro, what are you saying? Like, you know, not to like imitate you, but like this shit. I'm like, what are you talking about? It doesn't make sense. You know,
It's just
all I
born
had to
that.
see one video of yours, Brody, like one video, and I was like, this is it. Like, so
Yeah, I
nah,
was sold. I was done. I was like,
this
I'm
is
done.
the YouTube channel right here. If you
Yeah,
want to get
man.
into the YouTube into the Uber game, straight up.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and the last question I was gonna ask. At first, I was gonna ask, what is the funniest thing a passenger has said? But now I started to think about it. I'm like, not too many passengers are funny. And it's gonna be harder to think of a funny individual. But I could think now the question I'm reformatted is, what are some of your pet peeves? What are some of the things that you like just dislike what people do? Can y'all think of any? Like, let's say somebody request a ride. Okay, I'll go first. Number
Yeah,
one, people never know who you are. They're like, oh, is this, are you Uber? I'm like, look at your app. Like, what do you mean my Uber? Like, look at the license plate. Then if you've been watching like my recent videos, when I give them I give my camera to record, like, what's your name? They call me Willie. So I'm like, yeah, I'm here in Willie's car. They don't even know the name. These people are just clueless, man. They are absolutely clueless. So that's number one, man. Read the app and actually know who your driver is. Um, Number two, you don't have to lie to me to bring your damn dog in the car. Like, I'm not stupid. Y'all trying to sit up here and tell me they call you like, oh yeah, I have a rescue. No, not rescue. Oh, I have a service animal. Okay, I know this motherfucking lying. So you pull up, look out the window, you look at their dog, you like, bro, this dog ugly as hell. There's no way in hell this is a service animal. The dog, wow, is not listening. I'm like, bro, you just lied to me about a service animal. Like, come on. Then, then later on in the conversation, you catch them up. Like, okay, so where'd you get your dog? Oh, it's a rescue, dickhead. Like, you just said it was a service animal.
Right.
What do y'all got? Y'all got anything?
I'm gonna say one thing, which is kind of a pet peeve, and this is just kind of like, it's a pet peeve, and I think people will experience it as a pet peeve if they do get into the driving game. But it's also kind of a tip. You really got to realize you cannot get mad, you cannot get frustrated, you can never get your like emotions get the best out of you, especially on the road or with customers or anything. And especially on the road, because if you let your emotions take over while you're driving, I'm telling you, you're gonna eventually quit. So just
Yeah,
know
that's
that ahead
true.
of time.
That's very true. That
Be
is very true.
very cool-minded with anything that happens. Don't let nothing phase you. Let people fly by. so, you know, if you're like, oh, I hate people who drive on the road, it is what it is, you know. So just know that going into it. So that's like a future pet peeve people might experience. But,
Right. What
Well,
about you,
what
Craig?
about, like, I think what you said about, they'll come up to the car now. Both vehicles that I had are unique. There ain't too many Uber drivers driving a BMW.
Mm-hmm.
They're all looking like want to see the license plate. I'm like, come on, man, just get in the car. You know,
Right.
come on.
I'm not gonna lie, that is one. That is definitely one right there.
Yeah, man. Or
Like,
we got
as a man, bro, come to the window at least. Like, talk to me. You know, you gotta check the. I understand when like women do it, right?
Yeah.
But like, as a grown ass man, you can't come to the window and check or whatever. Like, bro, come on now.
right.
But no, they got a picture on the app.
They can see what you look like, man.
Right.
It's been times where I pick people up, right? And they be like, "Are you my driver?" And they show like they'll flip the screen and show like the picture, and it's a white girl named Ashley. I'm like, bro, are you fucking serious? I'm like, bro, I'm like, do I look white to you? A white girl at that? Like, come on, bro. Like, you need to try, man. Just get out of my car. Or I thought of a funny thing. Do y'all, when y'all drive, do y'all scoot the passenger seat forward?
Yeah.
Okay. Have y'all ever seen somebody that get in the car and they try to grab the front passenger seat belt and put it all the way to the back? Have y'all ever seen that? Y'all never seen that?
Oh my God, that's crazy.
I've seen that plenty of times, bro. I mean, one time I just let the dude just do it. Old cat, you know, he pulled it back. And I look
From
back.
the front seat?
From the front seat belt, bro. From the front seat belt, they pull the front seat belt all the way back and click it back. And I'm just like, man,
Wow.
How about this? I hate when you driving them, they sit back there quiet the whole time. And as soon as you're about to turn into the complex, yeah, turn right here. I'm like, bruh, I got you home now.
Right. Yeah, that's a man, bro. We could go on for days about
I got you here now.
About crazy stuff like that. But go ahead.
That's another thing. You could add that to that list of like dealing with crazy drivers. People are gonna try to do, what do they call that shit?
Backseat driving.
Backseat driving.
Mm-hmm.
Just let them talk. You know, it's annoying because it's like, man, shut the fuck, you know, right? But just let them talk. Just be like, Just let them talk,
bro. I got way past that point. Once you start doing a couple thousand trips, you just get tired of these people. Then I just start asking them questions. Well, let's take you the long way. How do you know it's a long way? Well, because I lived here for 20 years. I'm like, bro, shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. Like, people don't, bro. Like, they really don't. They just be talking.
You see, the thing is that's the initial reaction, right? But I'm just like, it's just gonna stress me out. Like, I know it's gonna piss me off, right? And
I mastered it. Like, you know, I'm a master of like getting under people's skin, and I'm cool about it. I know the lines. Like, I can play. You know. But
the lines. But what I do, like, I had this old cat in the back of the car, and I can tell he never rode an Uber. He was trying to tell me, Joyce said, and he sent me the long way. I said, sir, you hired me to drive you, so just sit back and relax. Let me drive you. I'll get you there. I promise I'm gonna get you there. I promise. I ain't never not got somebody where they're going.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
You were right.
Right, bro, man.
Right.
Yeah, man. It's so many of those stories. But before we get up out of here, man, let's leave the audience with, you know, I guess like one tip that they could implement to improve their customer service, and not only for their customers to have a better experience, but them as well. Like, can y'all think of any tips?
You want to go first, Ollie?
No, go ahead. I'm still thinking low key.
Well, one of the things I started doing since I got the other car now, if it's a bunch of ladies, I try to jump out of the car, open the door. I know that sounds corny, right? But it makes them feel special. So when you open the door especially for the females, it gives them a feeling that they're being chauffeured or
Mm.
they're spending the money. And invariably, I've gotten tips on the app as well as cash tips from the customers because they got that little extra feeling, or a lot of times in the car, well, I'll say, is the temperature okay? And then they'll say, oh, so yeah, it's fine. And the ones that say they want adjustment, well, adjustments are right behind me, right there. You can make it as cold as hot as you want. Oh, thank you. They feel like they're in control.
Right.
So it's just the little things.
That's nice. Yeah. I just had it in my mind. It literally just slipped out of my mind.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
well, while you think about it, I'll go real quick. One thing
Yeah, go ahead. You go
that
ahead.
I like to do for them to have a better customer service experience. I mean, this probably won't work for everybody, but I like to bring my camera. You see me getting passenger interactions. A lot of people, they really enjoy that. I mean,
Oh yeah,
I get more no's than yeses because some people, I'm shy, I don't like being on camera. But even me carrying my camera is interesting. It's memorable. So if you could get them on camera, they having a good time. They saying what they about to do. They feel like a star. Like, oh, I'm a YouTuber now. What's your channel? I'm riding with Willie. Like,
that's exactly
they love that. Oh, this is like the best Uber driver. I mean, the best Uber ride I've had so far. But to go to like even like the most basic thing, man, just talk, man. You'll be surprised how many drivers or passengers get in the car and they say that they driver don't even talk to them. Like, you could just talk, say, how they day going, ask them a few questions, and you could gauge if they don't want to talk. If they have delayed responses, and then like, yeah, okay, they don't want to talk to you.
No, they want to talk.
Yeah, just shut up. But some people, they like talking, and you could get your tip game up like that.
Yeah.
So I would say clean your car. Always have your car clean.
Mm-hmm.
Because I do have a lot of people who do come in and they'll be like, man, some Uber drivers, their cars are always dirty and this and that. So especially if you care about tips, I don't really care about tips. I don't really pay attention to them, but because you can't really control it, right?
Right,
unless
right.
You're going way, unless you're going out of your way and whatnot. But I would say just always keep your car clean because it does go a long way. And I mean, always keep that junk clean. So,
all right, man. All right. Well, before we get up out of here, I want to read the 2 racks a week manifesto. Came up with a manifesto. So for all the people that's going to be watching this, to leave them some type of idea of what we stand for, what we trying to accomplish. So we are the 2 racks a week winners. We are an elite set of individuals who have put in the effort and hustle doing Uber and Lyft. We are different from the average. We are here to share our attitude, our mindset, our personalities, and tips that can help you not only make 2 racks a week, but to acquire new habits that you could apply in your life to help you become successful. So I want to thank you guys for showing up, man. This was fantastic. Shout out to the Dallas, shout out to the DMV, show these guys some love. I'll put their Instagrams in the description below, So, let's show them the shirts one more time before we get up out of here, man. All these drivers, I want all y'all drivers that's going to be watching this, I want y'all to hate me. Yeah, because y'all know I'm competition. Y'all know it. And y'all know the people that's in my group, they rocking with me too. They competition too. So y'all ain't gonna fuck.
Sure.
I know it. Y'all know you ain't gonna fuck with us, man. We elite. Y'all just sitting up there. Oh, well, let me, gas prices. Oh my God. Water. Let me get some water. I'm in my car. Lames.
Let me chill at the airport.
Yeah, let me chill at the airport, take a nap, and do crossword puzzles. Fuck out of here. But until next time, man, we're gonna, before we get up out of here, all seriousness, we're gonna do these calls, the link up calls once every month. At the end of the month, we're gonna have a few individuals, and over time, it's gonna get bigger and bigger. So for all the women that's out there, man, so far I've only done 1-2 racks a week challenge. winner. She was a woman. So come on, ladies, man. We want to see y'all on here too, man. You don't have to be a man to do this. You know, grinding is universal. You could be man, woman, or nah, I'm not gonna go that far. But you get the point. but you get the point, man. But anything y'all want to say before we get up out of here?
Oh, man. Go ahead, Ali.
I just want to say really just you know, it's cool to see Craig. It would have been cool to see the other guys and chat with them. But again, I just want to say thank you again to you. I know I said it last time, but I just want you to know that I really mean it. So appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, man. Thank you, Ronnie, for having me on the show. It's good to meet you, Ollie. Man, I like the camaraderie, and man, we all one band, one sound, man. We're making the money together, man. Let's keep it going. And if you're my advice or my last word to anybody watching this, it's not for everybody. So I mean, we know the negative sides of repairs, the car washes, gas, blah blah blah. But for those of you who want to do this and treat it as a business, the business will be good to you if you're good to it and you put the time into it.
Yeah, man. Until next time, man. We over and out, man. Got Ronnie Speed, got Money Magnet Craig, and you got Sneaky Ali. Until next time, man. We see you next week. Holla back.
Let's go.
All right.
Ronnie Speed, yeah, Ronnie Speed, 60 hours.